In this video, we're going to take a look at connecting the control setup that we have here to drive the IK joints and then the bind skeleton as well. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go into the skeleton here. And we have the 3 joints that we're going to need here, and we need to do a parent constraint to the corresponding joints here. So let's expand that, and the target is going to be the leg here. And then we have the knee. Okay, so the leg, take the knee, constrain parent. Then we'll do that with the knee. Go push G to repeat, and then the ankle. There we go. So let's check this now. That skeleton is moving with it. That is great. And then let's turn on the bind skeleton. And we can collapse these right here for right now. In the bind skeleton, we are looking. Let's turn the visibility on here. There you go. And then we're working on the left-hand side, so we got that. And then let's expand all of this. And then we want to see the IK leg here, which should have all the corresponding joints. So in this case, these are the targets, and then the object to be constrained is here. So we're going to select the IK leg, then the IK bind, and then we're going to do constrain parent, and go down the list. The order is important. So make sure you select the IK leg first, and then the bind. And I'm just, again, pushing a G to repeat the previous command, and that will allow me to be able to do this a little bit quicker. That way I don't have to go into the menu. There we go. So now, if we select this, we should be able to move the whole skeleton, so that's great. Let's make sure that we are not selecting the actual IK handle. We want to instead select a control that is going to move that IK handle. So for the IK setup for the leg here, usually what I do is build a control around the foot, and that's what's going to move the leg for me. So I'm going to start off by creating a circle here. And then what I'm going to do is select the ankle joint. So this is going to be the object to be constrained or moved, and then this. Then I have the alignment tool that is on my shelf. It's available to my students on my courses, and if you are not in my class and you would like access to it, there is a link down in the description for the Patreon for that. Okay, so if I click that align tool, we can see that we have the circle here. That is great. So now what I'm going to do is push F8. Actually, before I do that, let's push F8 again. In this case, I don't need the rotations, so I'm going to rotate that there. And then now I'm going to push F8. And I can take this and move it down, and I can look at it from a side or front view. And I'm going to place it there on the ground. Then kind of shape it a little bit so that way it fits around the foot. That looks good there. Take these, pull it all the way out to the front, maybe scale them out a little bit. There we go. And then push F8. And that's good enough for us now. And then I can take this and let's make it blue for the left-hand side. So we have that blue color. We should probably do that with the knee control here. Do that, okay. Now with this control, let's go ahead and name it. So this is the L underscore foot underscore CTRL. And then I have another tool that will create the zero and offset groups for us. So we have the zero and offset groups now, which will reset the transforms here and also set up groups for us to work with the foot. Okay, so now we need the IK handle to be point constrained to this control here. So let's take that control, or the control here as a target, then the object to be constrained is that pull vector. Then we can go to constraints, point constraint, run that. Now if we move this control, we will see that it moves the foot with us and it is working properly. So that is going to be the setup here for the leg. We still need to work on the foot controls here. So that way we can create a reverse foot and get more stable control over the foot, because we can see right now as we move it, it's kind of not controlling the foot the way we would like. So we will go ahead and tackle that in the next lesson.